encourage everyone to visit that page 1940 friends to join that.
Yes.
Hey, I honked at you so you would stop. I needed to talk to you.
Well, I didn't hear it. I've been doing something else. Okay, what do you need?
I'm having surgery on Friday.
Okay.
They're going to biopsy my finger.
Okay.
Alright, I wanted you to know, they're going to take, uh, my finger, they're going to, he's going to open it up,
Right.
take
And
out,
do
the
a
fluid,
sample.
like, drain all the fluid out, sample it, take a sample of the bone at the same time, and then it's gonna relieve some of the pain at the same time, but it's not gonna fix it.
Okay.
But
I
we're gonna,
have to get on the highway.
I know,
Just
I'm
make it
just
real
letting you
quick.
know. But that's what's gonna
I,
be.
I, I know, but I'm driving and I can't stop in the middle of the road and not get on the
Okay,
block
I
traffic.
just wanted you to know that's what's going on.
Okay. All right. I will talk to you later.
Alright, I'm just waiting to find out what time it's gonna be happening.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Princess? Get down. Hey, handsome.